We announced our 2018 theme yesterday. We're super excited about it, and as you can see, we're here at Matchbox Studios. They are our agency that we work with on all our creative, and I got our whole creative team over there to tell you how that theme art got started. So, we have Jason over here, who's the creative director at the State Fair of Texas.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And Zach and Christian.
Hello.
So, yesterday we announced that our 2018 theme art is celebrating Texas innovation. So what I wanted to talk to Jason a little bit about is that we made a change a couple of years ago on how we were going to do our theme art. Maybe not everybody knows that, so maybe you can talk us through what happened a couple of years ago and how we've gotten to 2018.
Sure, absolutely. So with our theme art, we've really focused on our mission initiatives: agriculture, education, community involvement. In 2016, we focused on agriculture, which we all remember celebrating Texas agriculture. Last year, one of my favorites was celebrating Texans, which was really about community involvement and spotlighting some of the great things that are happening in communities around here. And then this year is all about education and the great things Texas and Texans have done with inventions and innovation.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So what I love about when we go back to even here is what we did was we wanted those themes to Big Tex to embody, right?
Absolutely.
We included all the elements that made up Texas agriculture in them. So if you get up close, you can actually see, if you guys didn't notice, there was he has watermelon slices and strawberries, and they're all the different elements, as well as when we started talking about Texans and all the different regions of Texas and all of the interesting things represented the great people in those communities.
Exactly, but this one, what I really love, which a lot of people didn't know about, was from west to east, you have all the 7 regions of Texas, from El Paso all the way to the Piney Woods.
So while there's great art and we love it, it also has a lot of meaning to us at the fair. And this year is no different because, as you can see, while it's not a full body of Big Tex, it is a bust. We have included lots of different fun elements that all represent innovation here in Texas.
Exactly. You have a shout out to NASA down in Houston with the space shuttle, agriculture and technology, and even some of the great things at the fair, the quirky fried foods that we have. So we've got a little spotlight of that in here as well. So very excited about this year's theme.
So if you missed that theme announcement yesterday, you can go back to any of our social channels, obviously Facebook, and you can watch that video because there's a fun introductory video, as well as then you can see the full theme art and you can scan in and kind of see all of these different elements. Right now, I'd love to bring in some of the creative team from here at Matchbox, Zach and Christian, to kind of talk about and go with Jason and talk about how we got from an idea of celebrating Texas innovation all the way to a completed piece of art.
Man, well, I think here we start out, obviously we get the theme from you guys, but it's typically kind of a dream project for us to be able to work, because we're here in Texas, a lot of us are born and raised Texas, so to get to work on Big Tex and illustrate him in a fun way is an awesome thing. And each year we get that theme, and it's sort of like, how do we combine the fun of the fair and that theme in an interesting way? And it's really, I don't know, like I said, it's a dream project for us to do, and each year it's kind of a progression. And each year we've also had a different artist here at Matchbox.
Well, that's great. I didn't, so different people get to work on it.
It's
not always the same, right?
Yeah, so we kind of have a similar style, but they each evolve in a different way. And like you said, this year it ended up as a bust, which was a great way to evolve that theme. In Texas innovation, when it first came to mind, there's so much that goes on in Texas, from agriculture, you have NASA, you have the wind energy that we see all the time. So it was like, but also we really wanted to include those elements from the fair. And then we just kind of combine those and create this energy of innovation, this kind of mechanics. I think one of the ideas we were talking about was this kind of steampunk idea of like everything works together, but they usually end up in this real fun, kind of quirky way.
Well, I think with the steampunk, if you want to look at the initial drawing that we looked at for the theme art, really took that idea of steampunk,
a little bit
to its nth level.
Yeah.
And what's really great about collaborating with somebody like Matchbox is they can take our ideas and make the visual out of them, and then we can kind of work together to get to this point, which is incredible to see the process. It's funny, every year it seems like we come to you guys with the theme art, and it's like, okay, well, how are we going to execute this? This is so much different than last year, and then through this 3-month process that we have, we seem to knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
You guys
So
do a
we
fantastic
actually
job.
started this process of Matchbox right before the 2017 fair started. We had actually already decided on theme, what we were going to do, and we had already, because a lot of everything was printed and stuff like that for 17, we could actually get them started on thinking about 18 while you guys were enjoying the 24 days of the 2017 fair. So this project started last fall, and we kind of went through the different progressions and kind of got to, down here a little bit. So the idea is they came to us with this pencil sketch. We decided after multiple, we had different ones to choose from. We kind of went here, and then we looked at what kind of illustration style that we want, and how did, and kind of that piece.
And that's really what you see, what you're describing is through the mood boards that they would send over to us.
I think another really great challenge, and I love having boundaries on our project, was the color palette.
Yeah.
So like the first year we worked with the state fair, just tried and true red, yellow, and blue, and that always kind of comes through. And it's in this paper background. I think as we continue for the next couple of years, we'll have a different color background in there that throws that in. This year, can't see it here, but we tossed in a metallic to kind of also hint at that mechanics and gears.
I think that's something that's going to be really interesting and set that next piece out, that there'll be metallic print on that on that poster as well.
Yeah.
So it's been fun because then we'll get several iterations and we'll all look at it and we give feedback and we bring feedback back to the rest of the staff. The president and the senior management looked at everything, and a couple people had feedback and stuff like that, and then we just kept giving, and we finally, when we got to kind of here, and then ultimately,
And that's it.
And once
when
we
you see it, you know
then
it.
once we approve it, you guys had to take over, finalize everything, look at all the different layers, how it needed to be printed, all of those different fun things, and then how are we going to take this and create animation for the actual launch yesterday?
Yeah. I mean, Christian, you want to talk at all about like you kind of have this pinball solution even into animation?
So as far as taking this and then moving it to like a digital world, it's really just finding the elements that work together and how can we bring something like this to life. That's always a challenge, taking something 2D and then that's kind of still and then kind of breathing life into it with sound and the different elements that kind of can create kind of a linear progression that shows like the theme art, and then it kind of wraps it up with the whole piece. But we have pinball kind of fun noises and
Pixels.
Coding. Yeah, it's just
I love the
code.
dipping of and the splashing of on the corny dogs. It's such a fun piece, and we were super excited that that's the way we got to announce the thing yesterday.
Yeah, it's really cool. So one of the things we do want to point out is we are currently getting our posters printed.
Yep.
We're getting some of the shots back. Jesse, if you want to come over here, you can see them layering on the color. These are some of the samples that they sent us over yesterday. So here within a couple of weeks, check out bigtexstore.com. We'll have all of our posters, some other gear.
Yeah, and I think the nice thing is there's a few of all the other posters. So maybe one of those you can get all three if you like them. Because when you look at them up there, it looks
really
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So this will be on. A lot of the questions that we got yesterday after the announcement was, when am I going to get this on a T-shirt? All of that is coming soon. You guys are going to definitely be able to get this artwork on T-shirts and lots of different things at the fair, at this online store prior to the fair, and then during the 24 days. Well, stay tuned because we have lots more stuff coming up this year with Matchbox and other things. There's lots more fun pieces of creative that are going to come out between now and opening day, which is only, a couple hundred days away, but nobody's counting, right? So we will see you guys later. Keep an eye out all week long because we have different elements of Texas innovation that we are going to be showcasing for you each day.
Cool. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Thanks, guys.
Howdy, folks.